So we got episode 1 of the Unfolded podcast.
Unfolded, I like it.
I'm your host, Brian Geller. Today we got Jeremy Sirkin here, owner and founder of Executive Tree Care.
Yep.
So Jeremy's a close friend and also someone I look up to in business.
Appreciate that.
We're just going to talk about, what it takes to own a company and scale it and, just touch on some stuff about life.
For sure.
Thanks for coming in today, brother.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.
Oh, man.
Love the opportunity to come out here, support, and, I can't wait to see where this goes,
We'll see. Kind of shooting from the hip right now, but...
You got to do that, dude.
Yeah.
Like, people come to me all the time, and they're like, well, how do I get started? Right? Just get fucking started.
That's it.
Yeah, just go and do. And, not everything's going to be perfect right off the rip, but, as long as you come in here and you put your best foot forward and try and get better with every episode and, the way you format it and all that stuff, you'll find your niche and some really interesting people, and you'll be able to grow this thing for sure.
Yeah, that's what I figure. I mean, the people I talk to on a weekly basis, like you, some of my other buddies, everyone's doing really great things. Mm-hmm. And we have these conversations and I'm like, other people would benefit from hearing these. You know what I mean? I get gems, they would call it, from you all the time and other buddies. I'm just like, oh, I'm actually this is helping me improve as a person just in these generic conversations I'm having. So
yeah,
figure throw them up on a platform and let everyone else reap the benefits.
I've heard someone saying that as long as one person benefits from it, then you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, for sure.
If one person learns, if one person gets the idea or the confirmation that they know it, they're on the right path, you've done good.
Yeah.
You can help one person. That's all that matters.
Yeah, because that also it kind of compiles, right?
For sure.
Or compounds rather. That one person, you just change something in their life, and now that's gonna affect other people down the line too. So
yeah, without a doubt, man. And the only reason I am where I am today is because of other people. Without a doubt in my mind. I remember when I got my second job, third job, something like that. I started working when I was 11 years old. I went and worked for this guy, John Kelly, in Hollywood Landscaping, and I was working for him. And I was like, shit, if this dude can do it, I can fucking do that too, And that's kind of my story.
Yeah, that's a big thing too. I think a lot of people, with social media and stuff, you only get certain clips, right, of somebody. And you see these people and their success and you're just like, wow, they woke up one day and were just successful. But you don't see that they're most of the time not the brightest people in the world,
Nah.
right? But like you said earlier, they're not scared to take a step or take a chance or the gamble on themselves in a sense.
Yeah.
But
most of these people got more balls than brains.
Yeah, that's it. And then if you have a good balance of both, you're really set. But
you learn along the way too. You learn, shit. When I first started, my first business was called CCL Property Management. That's my first LLC I ever started in 2009. And I was going to be I'm going to do, it was supposed to be an acronym for Clean Cut Landscaping and Property Management. And I did landscaping for I don't know, 3-4 months until I started doing tree work. And I was like, oh shit, I want to do tree work. And
so that was the start of it. You're doing lawns and you're like, wait,
Yeah.
This dude just came and cut a tree down and made what I made in a month.
So yeah, yeah,
sense, right?
Kind of, but where it really started was I used to work. I'll start from the beginning. I used to work at Ace Hardware as a kid in the Drexline Shopping Center, and I bought a snowblower when I was 17, 18 years old. I got it for 30% off. I bought this snowblower, and I always done snow in the winter as a kid, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go out and get my own properties. And I went out, bought the snowblower, and I would rent a U-Haul pickup truck, and I would go out in the Acme, and I would go to the Bond Shopping Center and the Newtown Square one, and that was where all the rich people lived, in my opinion. I was living on in a row home in Blanchard Road, and yeah, I would go out there and I would print out 5,000 flyers, dude. I would go out there and I would put out, so before a snowstorm, everybody goes to the grocery store And
Yeah, the old milk and eggs, right?
Yeah,
For some
milk and eggs. Yeah, right. You're gonna be snowed in for 12 hours.
Yeah, milk and eggs.
Yeah, so I would go there, and all these cars would come in. I would do the whole loop. I'd hit them all. They'd leave. I'd do it again. I'd do it again until every car had a flyer that I could see in there. And I was tired of that lot. And then I'd go to the other one, and I'd do the same thing. And then I'd go back, and I just back and forth for like a day or two prior to a snowstorm. And I'd go out, hand out 5,000 flyers, just on a gamble, right? That they're gonna call me, and then I would get somebody else to rent a U-Haul pickup truck for me because you had to be like 24 or 25. I can't even remember what it was. And I would get the U-Haul pickup truck, and I would like allocate a 4-wheel drive one that, had 4-wheel drive or whatever, because not all of them did. It was Dodges back then. I'm not really sure what they are now. And then I'd get it, and I'd rent it for like 2 days, and I'd go out and I'd snow blow people's driveways. And I got the first taste. I was making like $3-4 grand a day. I'm like, shit.
So just like throwing a snowblower on the back, like not even putting a plow on these things, just literally doing driveways and sidewalks.
Yeah, yeah, and making like $3-4 grand a day, and then I saved up enough money to buy my first plow truck when I was like, I don't even know, 20 years old, maybe something like that. And then what I did after that was I just started knocking on business doors where I would like show up. And I got my first corporate contract with Tires Plus. It's on Route 30 right in Bryn Mawr. Okay. Yeah, my buddy owns it, or used to work for the doctor's office right across the street, Primal Physical Therapy. Mm-hmm. And I got that, and I would like, dude, I'd show up at like 3-4 in the morning, and I'd be like, yo, why isn't your parking lot plowed? And then I'd come back at like 6, and they'd be like, oh, the guy's coming. I'd be like, why isn't it done? And they're probably like, this kid's fucking nuts, dude. And I would go and I'd pester these people. And I got that one. Then I got another one. And then I got like a bunch of Jiffy Lubes. And then that's kind of like where I got started.
So how did you know to like market? Or like, how did you know to get in front of people? Because I feel like a lot of people with business, it's like, I'll just build it. And it's like Field of Dreams, right? Mm. I'm just going to create this business and people are going to come use me.
Yeah. I mean, some of that is true, but like it's all about like the way that you network and like the way that you go about trying to let people know what you're doing. Like if you don't put it out in the universe, they're not going to know. Like if I'm hiring somebody and I just think to myself like I'm going to hire somebody, but I don't put it out there in an ad or something like that, or a Facebook post or a Craigslist or whatever it is. Like how the fuck's anyone going to know?
For sure.
So, I don't know. Like, I just would like kind of go and do, Yeah. I guess Facebook was a thing then. It was, but yeah, I would just like go out and I'd put flyers in the Wawas. I would do whatever it took, Yeah. I'm no stranger to hard work. I actually like working hard, and I would just go out there and like put it out there, and it kind of just started to work for me.
Dude, it's funny. So we actually just did that at the laundromat.
What do you mean?
So, Sharon Hill's in a pretty sizable shopping center. Mm-hmm. And then Primus is right across the street from the Giant. So, like, we started doing some, like, social media marketing, Google ads. And, like, a lot of our clientele is, like, older, right? And I'm like, let's try 500, 1,000 flyers, and I'll start going around to the Giant and just throwing them on windshields.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, a little boots to the ground legwork, but I think for like our type of business, like that old school barbaric channel marketing, probably what we need to do right now.
Yeah, it's called the shoe leather tax.
Shoe leather tax?
Yeah, so like you're putting boots on the ground.
Yeah.
And I said this in some of my social media stuff. I mean, I do some content and stuff like that, and the one thing that's always going to work is just getting in front of people and having an honest conversation with them. And then like the best part about business, in my opinion, is all you got to do is do exactly what you said you're going to do. Like nothing beats that. If you tell somebody I'm going to do A, B, and C, and you go out and do A, B, and C, well, you've met their expectation. So, you don't want to overpromise and stuff like that, but going out there and shaking hands and having a conversation and getting in front of somebody like, hey, what's up, man? I'm Ryan, you know.
I'm a real person.
Yeah, I'm a real person.
Not a floating head
Yeah.
on Facebook or
not an Instagram fucking influencer or any of that bullshit. But like the more followers you get, obviously that's great. But like if people just get the message where they're like, he's a real dude, man. He's cool. You know, I had a conversation with him. It that goes so way.
Building relationships.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of those. Like I noticed you do a lot of like the community days. And you do like a lot within like all different communities, not just like your community, like per se, like Drexel Hill, you know, media now. And that is probably caused like leaps, right? Within your business, right? Some of the relationships you make through that.
Yeah. There's a lot that goes to that, like where it reciprocates into, but like I just want to get out there and have conversations with people. And like I do a lot of community days. I did this year, I think I did 5, I think. And every year I kind of target which ones are the best, and I'll invest into them where I'll give out, you know, merchandise with shirts, and I'll give out prizes, and I'll give stuff away. But like I've been doing Haverford Township Day. That was the first one I think I ever did. And Haverford Township Day is far and away the best one in Delaware County. And there's probably 3,000 to 5,000 people that go to it every year. It's great. And I think Haverford Town's one of the best towns around. I really do. I love it.
It's a big town.
Yeah.
A lot of trees.
A lot of trees.
It's clean. You know what I mean? Safe.
I think they have over 20 parks. I do the Haverford Township's park and recreational work.
Oh, so you're already tied in with them?
Yeah, with the township.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, and like I go up there. I mean, I pay. The day probably cost me $5,000, but like, you know, I'm up there. I get to talk to the township guys because I'm not always the one doing the quotes anymore because we've been around for a while. So I get to keep my relationship with them. I see all the residents. People come up and they're like, hey, you did my neighbor, or you did my cousin, or you did, you know, something like that. And you can, you know, they're like, oh, I dealt with Greg, or I dealt with Doug. I deal with Allison and Clarissa, and they're great. That's like my office staff and my sales reps. And, you know, when they tell you about their great experience, one, it makes you feel good. But two, it's like, you're just reinforcing with them, like, yeah, there's them, but like, I'm also here too. And, you know, the buck does stop with me when somebody gets hurt, when something good happens, when something bad happens. Unfortunately, in some cases, that's on me.
Yeah, it's on you.
Yeah. So I like to be there, and like maybe something I remember years ago, somebody came up and they're like, oh, like, you know, you guys did a job for us a couple weeks ago, and there was a couple more things I wanted cut or whatever. I was like, write your information down. We'll call you on Monday.
So you're getting feedback.
Yes.
Which is huge. You know what I mean? And it's not just like a Google review. Like it's something you can like act upon like instantly. Be like, oh yeah, like not going to ignore you. I'll go do it myself right now.
We went and fixed it that week, and they loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just never know.
So you just saved like, you know, whatever that customer spend over the lifetime of that is, you know what I mean? It's more than just that one job, right? Like,
yeah.
So,
well, you want to have repetitious clients. I mean, that's where the majority of our work comes from. And I'm sure same with you. Yeah. But if somebody has a bad experience, it's just like in a restaurant, dude. A restaurant, something about like,
it's like 100 good experiences to one bad one. Like that one bad one can ruin the whole thing.
But I think that there's also another stat where like you can go to a restaurant and enjoy it. The first time, if you really enjoy it, you're like 60% chance more to go back. The second time, you're like in the 40s. And then the third time, it's like 20 or 30% or something like that. But like after that, I think it grows. I can't remember the exact stat, but like the happier these people are, that when they hear tree or they hear laundromat, like they're coming your way.
Yeah, you want to be like the first person
that they think about.
Right?
Yeah,
because when they're in conversation, you know, Sally at work's like, oh, you know, I got to wash my rug, or I got this bush that's like a monstrosity, and this tree out front I need cut down. Like, they're calling you. Yeah. Or myself in the laundry field. You know?
Right. Yeah. You just want, I mean, in a service-based business, you just want to do the best that you can for everybody. Yeah. It's not always going to happen.
Not for sure. Now, you've built like quite, you know, the infrastructure and quite the team, right? Like, how many employees are you up to now?
Between 30 and 35.
30 and 35.
Yeah. So I started with CCL Property Management, and now it's a DBA, doing business as Executive Tree Care. That's been for a long time. I can't even remember how long it's been, but pretty much from the start. And then I branched out with other services that I do, and then now I own Delco Fleet Solutions, where that's my mechanic shop. I have a mechanic shop with 2 full-time mechanics, another part-time mechanic who's like a manager on the shop kind of deal. But like we're in the middle of building more bays to grow that business. So like we built a mechanic shop for our tree company to support our infrastructure there, which is like, you know, fixing our trucks, maintaining all that stuff. Just because one, the price, two, the downtime. Downtime's way more important.
Oh, for sure.
But we started to do that, and you know, I was like, all right, I can monetize this. And then, you know, now we do state inspections, emissions, and state emissions and inspections.
So that's open to like the public now.
Yeah.
Like if someone wants to get an inspection, their brakes done, their tires changed out, they can come to you guys.
Yeah.
And now is that out of Sharon Hill as well?
Yeah, so that's out of my location. It's the old Sharon Hill Swim Club. It's 818 Elmwood Road. It's right by Academy Park, and I just bought another property that's connected to it, and I'm in the middle of working on the zoning and with the engineers to rip the house down and build an office there with a parking lot and stuff like that.
How's that going?
Ugh.
Dealing with Sharon Hill.
Just dealing with like
It's crazy, ain't it?
Just dealing with it all, man.
Dude, it's nuts, man.
Yeah. The inspector's not bad with me, I'll be honest.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, they're all people, right? You know, once you figure them out and once they see, like, you just play their game. That's it. You know what I mean? You gotta bend the knee.
Bend the knee.
That's it.
That was on the tip of my tongue when you said it.
And like being, you know, not to say like egotistic or just being a man. Yeah. Right? You're like, yo, I know everything I'm doing right now is right. Like, stop busting my balls and let me push forward. Like,
yeah. Sometimes though, like, you got to push the envelope. And I went into the situation trying to push the envelope where I was like, this is what I want to do. And, you know, but this is what we want to do as a whole, build a shop and a new office and with some apartments. So we tried to like get them to pick apart some of it so they could get rid of some of it. And we'd be like, yeah, all right, we weren't expecting to get that anyway.
Sure.
So,
like, give them a little win.
Yeah.
Like, let's beef this up. So they're taking something. Like,
correct.
Oh, yeah, we got him.
Yeah. Right. Well, it's they are pushing back on the shop, but like I have plans. I have a backup plan. If they want to do it their way, that's great. If they want to do it my way, that's great for them. They'll make a lot more in tax revenue. Yeah. But like, I'm prone to building temporary structures. Temporary structures don't have taxes.
There's no like, so you're like basically your whole shop, right?
My whole shop, yeah, it's built out of shipping containers.
So it's like they're kind of like shooting themselves in the foot.
Well, they will be, yeah, they will be because I'll build it anyway. And I mean, and they might come back with some pushback and stuff like that. But it's one of those towns where if you work with them, they'll work with you to an extent. But they also like to like start a problem and then sometimes they don't see it through. And that's to fault of their own.
Yeah.
So, but as a brick and mortar man, 9 months.
Yeah. 9 months, man, to reopen a laundromat. So it was already a laundromat, right? Yeah. We didn't change zoning. We didn't change anything. We're literally removing machines, putting new machines in.
Then why did you even need a permit?
So we did make some, you know, plumbing, electrical changes. There was upgrades that needed to be met. Yeah. So basically, like the previous space wasn't to code. Yeah. So and then like we had to, you know, ramp up, you know, put a 400 amp service in, like, you know, higher power gas lines and stuff just to, you know, be able to accommodate the needs of the new machines. So like we did do like mechanical, electrical upgrades, but it wasn't like we weren't building like a full blown structure or anything. It was just like a renovation of a sense. But
did you go in with engineer plans prior to starting?
No. I went in with a piece of you know, construction paper with a crayon. You know, I did that drawing. Yeah. Because some townships it works. You know, it's like why spend the $5-6 grand like up front if you know like you've gotten away with it in the past, right? But anymore, like you pretty much need them out the gate. But we did end up getting.
This is your first one.
That was the first one.
Yeah. Well,
but no, we did it. No,
you learned some mistakes.
No, we did have prints and plans, but they weren't stamped by an engineer.
Okay.
So we turned them in. They got kicked back. Had to be stamped by an engineer. Got them stamped by an engineer.
What engineer did you use?
We used this dude Dev Patel over in Jersey. He's really good. Yeah. Like he's a well-known engineer, solid. Hand him back in. They wanted changes. Mm-hmm. We got changes made. Then they wanted more changes. So it was just a back and forth. And then eventually we had like a sit-down meeting with them. And we got through you know, the specifics. And then also, like, I got caught working without permits like two times.
Yeah.
So they were just like fed up with me.
That'll get you.
So,
Yeah.
you know, self-inflicted wound in a sense, but it was a good learning experience. Like, you know, we're getting ready to renovate Geary's in Drexel Hill, and like we're coming with the full package, right? Like we've already talked to the inspectors, like wanted to see what they want specifically. You know what I mean? So it's not going to be like handed in and then like a month later get requests. Like we're going to have it squared away out the gate. So
I know that inspector very, very well.
Yeah.
Jim,
yeah, dude's man.
It's my neighbor.
Awesome.
Grew up with him.
Oh, you told me that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So like that's another thing too. Like, I'd be like, yeah, I'm friends with Jeremy.
Yeah.
Give me a break. And like I've had some good conversations with him as well. So
Brian also works there too.
yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he's on residential. So,
same
but
office.
Yeah. So, but
like, all right. So when I bought the Sharon Hill Swim Club, it was pools and it was this fucking pavilion. It was a drug den. There was needles and crack pipes.
Should have cleaned it out, left it as a pool.
Dude, it was destroyed. It would have cost hundreds of thousands of dollars to do that.
To revamp it?
Yeah, I wouldn't want nothing to do with that. But I went in there, dude. I went in there. I bought it. I fucking bought the thing. I basically went out and rented 2 massive excavators with jackhammers, and I just got started. Like, pumped out the pools with this green water in there and just started hammering away. And the neighbors hadn't heard no noise in 17 years because it was run down for 17 years. And they're like, what the fuck is going on back there? So they showed up. And
you out there smoking a cigarette with a couple excavators going.
Dude, I learned a lesson. Don't do that.
Yeah.
But like, and they're like, you need a demo permit. So I went in there with a demo permit, and then we had to go I had to go to zoning and I had to do all that stuff. No, I got the demo permit. It was like $250. I went and I did the demo. It took me 2 weeks, and then it was time for the zoning so we could start running the business out of there. And we went to the zoning hearing, and dude, it was warfare for like months.
Oh, Sharon Hill.
Oh, dude, they fucking hated
executive
me.
tree care.
Yes, and I had lawyers and all that. And thank God my lawyers were really good. But like, they still shot it down. There were some really irate neighbors, which honestly, you couldn't have been amicable with them even if you tried.
Yeah.
And not that I tried and I did all that, but like, we got past that. They finally passed the zoning. And then this time around, I just bought the property next to it. It's the corner property. It's a house. And what I did this time is I'm 30 grand into this project on top of the purchase of the property too.
Not even demoing it yet, right?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's
no shovel
nuts.
in the ground. But I did that. I took attorneys and engineers up there this time and was like, this is what our intent is. What do you think? Right. And like, that just sets the table. And like, I would recommend, like, you know, if you were to
start out like that. Cause then it's like, you know, basically they're saying you try to get one over on them.
Yeah.
So you're, you know, public enemy #1 in their eyes. So if you go out with like it's like anything else in life, like respect.
Yes.
Right. Show a little respect, do it the right way.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is all stuff you don't learn on YouTube.
Nobody tells you this stuff. No.
Yeah.
But if you talk to people that, and I did too, I talked to guys that.
But then you gotta watch who you talk to. Because some people are like, screw it. Just go in there and do it. Don't be a bitch. And then you're like, all right.
That's exactly what happened.
I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not a bitch.
Yeah. I talked to this guy. He's got more property. He probably owns, now he owns a 92-acre Christmas tree farm, a Raider tree farm. And he's like, just go in there, guns a-blazing. And he's like, beg for forgiveness. It's probably best that I did do that. I spent a decent amount of money doing it, but like, it taught me some serious lessons along the way. And it got me up and running in that property, right? I needed to get in there. I needed to get it done. And I did. But moving forward now, I'm doing it the right way.
Yeah.
Especially starting, you know, I was 8 years in business, or maybe 7 years in business when I bought that property. That was 8 or 9 years ago. I've been around for 16 years, and yeah, there's definitely some things I would do the opposite way.
Where were you operating out of before then? Like if someone was like gonna go start a tree company tomorrow, like how much, like what do they need? They need like a shop. Obviously they need somewhere that you can rent cranes up front, right? So you don't need like too big of a lot.
Yeah.
But like what like base level would somebody need besides a set of balls? And
set of balls for sure. A lot of money, and you're going to need like probably 5 or 6 double spots in the chained in area. You know, you're going to need a little bit of land. You're going to need a chipper truck and a chipper. That's 2 spots right there, or 3 spots. And then you're going to need a bucket truck and like a skid steer or a dingo. That's 2 spots. That's really all you need to get started. And then you can like sub out like the log pickups and the crane and all that stuff. And I was all over the place, dude. I started at my mom's garage, and I would just go out and buy trucks at auction. Like, dude, like 24 years old, buying big bucket trucks, old Pico trucks, like 90s Pico trucks with like the cable booms on the back, like so fucking dangerous. And it was crazy. And I would just park them on my mom's street. And I didn't
stagger them down the block a little bit.
It was nuts, dude.
Blanchard's a tight street too, right?
Nah, she lives on Maple. She lived on Maple. Yeah, I was when I first started. My dad lived over there, and but like I would do it basically out of my mom's garage, and the neighbors called and called and called, and then I'd like move the trucks off the street for a little bit and take them somewhere else, or like somebody's parking lot, or I'd rent a parking lot for like $500 a month and park them there. I was all over, dude. I was down in Glen Olden. I was in Broomall. I was in, I bounced around for a while until I bought my property.
Yeah. So that was 8 years in that you made that purchase.
Yeah.
Or roughly.
Yeah. But I was like, right across the street from Gary's, dude. Todd's Auto.
Yeah.
To the right of that. Yeah, right there. I was in that little corner for a while.
Okay.
I had like the one side, and I don't even remember what I was paying a month. It's been so long. We'll call it like 500 to 1,000, something like that. You're going to need space though. And like the more secluded you are, the better, because it's big equipment. You're starting it up early in the morning. People get pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say just find green space and roll with it pretty much.
Okay.
And like I had you know Connor Eichman?
Probably seen him.
Yeah, he owns like 100 properties. He's killing it. And I went to breakfast with him probably this time last year, and he was asking me about, he wanted to start a dumpster company, and I own a dumpster company. And I was telling him, I was like, all right, like the most important part here is where is your land? Like it depends on what kind of business you're going to do.
Yeah, where are you going to stack those things?
Yeah, put the dumpsters. Yeah. And like, you're going to be starting trucks up early in the morning. People don't want to look at it. So like, where are you storing it? And then from that location, where are they going? So like, because if you have to hit Delco traffic every day, it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It takes 45 minutes sometimes to get through Delaware County.
Yeah, for sure. Especially in a big ass truck.
Yeah.
So you got to take all main. It's not like you can like cut back through neighborhoods and stuff. Like you're kind of.
Yeah, you can, but
Yeah.
It's yeah, man.
So now is that something you guys market as well?
Yeah.
Like you market like the dumpster.
Yeah. So now I started with a tree company. Now I own a tree company. We're a full-scale tree company. We have plant healthcare. We do every phase of tree removal. We're certified arborists. And then I have a dumpster company, and that dumpster company does the revenue from renting dumpsters and selling firewood, and then selling mill logs too. That's firewood mow. That's my LLC for that. And then I have a mechanic shop, which is Delco Fleet Solutions. And we work on customers' cars, we work on our vehicles, and now we're starting to work on fleets as well.
Yeah.
Other people's equipment.
So that's awesome. So you basically like, you start off with one vision, right? Mm-hmm. Do trees. But then you're like, I'm spending X, Y, and Z on all these other subsidiary services to keep my business flowing. Like, why don't I just do it myself? Well, not really do it yourself, but you got the right people in place to
we started
manage
doing
all those
it
things?
ourselves. Yeah, no, right? I started doing it myself, and I would just manage it until it kind of grows itself in enough where you can hire somebody to just do that, and that's what we're doing now.
Yeah. So you've done that a lot over the last year, right? Like put people in place to kind of like remove you from your business, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So now like
2-3 years.
Like there's like you're either a business owner or a business operator,
for
right?
sure.
Like so, it's tough though. Like when you're starting out, right? You're on your revenue's slim.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting pulled each and every other way. Some people just say like bite the bullet and hire somebody right away.
Yeah.
Now, do you have like regrets on your process? Like obviously like you killed it. You figured it out and did it right.
Yeah.
But you think you would have started like making like big hiring positions like earlier on,
Oh,
knowing
yeah.
what you know now?
Oh yeah.
Like even if it meant like, yeah, I'm gonna not take like one paycheck this month is going towards that person or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you're taking less to
I didn't take a paycheck for the first like 7 years, dude.
7 years.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. To be
See,
honest.
that's another thing people don't think about either. People are like, "Oh man, you're probably killing it," and you're like, "Yeah, see that $1 million crane I got right there?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's the 7 years I just worked. I just bought that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
The public perception of a business ownership is so like strewn.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's like they want the glitz and glam, but they don't want to put in those, you know. I just did 60, 70 hours last week, and I went from doing 10 hours a week in the summer to a 60-hour, 70-hour week, and I was like, holy shit, we're back.
Yeah.
In 5 days, you know. Yeah, oh my God. I answered the phone. I climbed the trees. I fixed the trucks. I would dump the trucks for the first 7 years. Yeah. Oh my God. I have
20-hour days.
Yeah, my office manager's Allison. Dude, if I could go back, she's been with me for like 8 or 9 years. I think it's 8 years. I'd go back and hire her or somebody in her position from like year 2 on.
Yeah.
I remember going home and like typing up QuickBooks.
It's the worst part.
Oh,
Dude, the worst part. The emails.
Yeah.
Like checking emails. Like, dude, I never check emails.
Well, and
like
then
text or call me.
Yeah, but then the thing is
I literally need to hire someone to answer emails for me.
You should.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, even if it's 20 hours a week. Dude, the worst part is you send the fucking email, then they want to respond back to the email with a question, and you're like, I already did all this. So you have to sit back down and then go back through it, and you're going back and forth. It's the back and forth that kills you.
Yeah.
It kills you, dude. You got to have somebody in your administrative help, even if it's part-time. I was just talking to my buddy Tommy, and he does like a lot of real estate stuff. He's creative financing and stuff like that, and he has a ton of rental properties. And I was telling him, I was like, dude, the time that you take away from that, and most of these are like small answers that like once somebody gets the hang of it, they're going to understand it.
Yeah.
You got to get somebody to do that, man.
I mean, you get like pretty much use AI now. Like
Yeah.
we're working on at the laundromat, right? Like, dude, I take some days 20 calls a day.
Yeah.
Some days none. You know, it varies, but 90% of the questions are very, you know, mundane, repetitive ones.
Yes.
Like how much is your dryers, or, you know, what time are you open till, you know what I mean? But like that literally like is a distraction for me. Like I'll be in the middle of something, boom, I take a phone call. Now my phone's in my hand. Now I'm on Instagram. Now like 15 minutes later, I'm getting back to that I'm sending you memes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then I finally get back to my task. So it's like crazy how like the chain of events that happens just from one phone call.
The worst part is you never know when those phone calls are coming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're currently for the Jersey location right now. They're testing this AI answering machine.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, like you load up your FAQ and then you like program it to, you know, basically like it'll be like, all right, I got this question. Like, what are some answers? And then like you just build that model. So we're basically going to take that and implement that to Sharon Hill, I think within the next month or so.
Yeah.
Hopefully before the holidays.
That's a good idea.
Nice.
I've thought about how I'm going to implement AI into mine. And right now I have a call service. I think I spend like $600-700 a month on, or not even that much. Probably, I don't know, call it $300 a month. But like the more minutes that are used, the more we spend. And I looked into the AI thing. I had some Zoom calls and stuff like that, and it seems very useful.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's perfected yet either.
No, it's still like early on.
Yeah.
But the technology is like rapidly advancing.
Yeah.
But like if you're only spending $300 a month
Yeah.
and your business is doing X amount of millions of dollars, like, okay, like, and it's working.
Yeah.
Right. There's not much room for improvement that you'd have to implement it yet. But
Oh, no. Fuck that, man. Without growth is death. You got to get better at everything.
I mean, like eventually you're going to have some like Terminator bots climbing and chopping down trees for you. You know what I mean?
I know. I don't know, man. I listen to a lot of podcasts and I listen to a lot of books and stuff like that. And they do say that our blue collar services or some of these things probably won't be taken by AI. The plumbers and the electricians.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if you go on Instagram right now, like Gary V is literally posting about like as versus like years ago, it was like, you need to be on digital marketing and on social media. Now he's like, bro, you need to become an electrician.
Yeah.
I mean, look, dude, my plumber, Andrew, you're the man. I love you. Dude, yeah, he's rolling up in gold chains. I'm like, bro, don't wear that. Every time I call you, it costs me like $3,000. I'm like, leave the gold chain at home or something. You know what I mean? Have some like discrepancy. You know what I mean? But it's true, man. Because like, there's very few people. I mean, there's a lot of people doing it, but there's very few people that are skilled. Yeah. And that number of skilled laborers is just diminishing because everyone got like sold the whole go to college and become like an accountant or like what I don't even know. I don't even know what people do.
I don't even know what they do.
Like office jobs. I have no clue.
People ask me what my brother does. I'm like, one of them white collar jobs. I don't fucking know. He sits at a desk. I know he does like a job.
Well, he's a really bright kid.
Oh, he's smart as shit. Yeah. But like, I don't know exactly what everybody does.
I have no idea.
They work on a computer. Yeah, I guess.
Same
and that's not diminishing what they do. No, I just personally don't
understand.
I don't. Yeah. That's not the life for me. I could never do that.
Yeah, it's not a knock.
No,
but it's just like we just have not the slightest clue. Because I mean, you grew up. What were you doing when you were 11?
I was working at the Clam Tavern, washing dishes, and being a punk.
Yeah, I was doing like concrete work for my dad. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, and then like started working in a restaurant when I was like the same thing, like 13, like in 8th or 9th grade. And
my first job was carrying rolls of fabric at the Mill Store, which is on Chester Pike. It's a warehouse behind the CVS there. So if you walk out your doors and you make a left, you go all the way down to CVS. There's a big warehouse back there. My mom was a home ec teacher, and that's where she would buy her fabric. And like after lacrosse games on the weekend,
hire him.
Put this fucking kid to work. But dude, I hated it back then. I love it now, dude. My work ethic's second to none. Yeah, and that's the shit that like.
And that's what's tough too, because I think something about like work ethic, right? Like I look at myself and sometimes I'm like, dude, I'm so lazy. But like other people look at me like, dude, all that dude does is work. Yeah. But in my head, I'm like, I could be doing so much more right now. And it's just like a constant battle. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm sure you deal with the same thing, dude, right?
I fucking woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. I went to work. I had a funeral today. But like I got back at 3 and I was sitting on my couch for an hour, right? And for a half hour of that, I was like, man, I should like really go to the gym. I got this to do.
Wait, you got to sit down midday?
No, from 3 to 4.
That's like a rarity, right?
Yeah, it's rare. It is rare. But like from 3 to 4, I was like, all right, I got from 3 to 4, I got to be at Kellers at 4:30. It's going to take a little bit to get there. And I was like, all right, I'll just sit down. And I'm sitting there thinking, man, I should probably be doing something. Yeah. Because I'm busy after this too until like 10.
Yeah, it just doesn't stop.
No, but you know what, dude? It's better to be busy than bored.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah. Keeps you out of trouble.
Yeah. And if you compound all these hours, you know, continuously keep working, I don't know, it's going to pay off eventually.
I heard something the other day. It was like on the topic of like reading, right? It's like if you read like 20 minutes a day, by the end of the year, you'll read like 5 books or something. Yeah. Which is nuts. Like, I mean, like I just got into reading like the last few years. And I probably do like 5-6 books a year, realistically. I'd like to say I do more, but like realistically, like cover to cover, probably 5 a year.
Do you read or listen?
I read. Okay. I will do audiobooks. I'll sometimes like double down. Like if I'm reading a book and I'll be like, damn, like, you know, what did I just read? Like, like I feel like I didn't capture any of it. And then I'll throw the audiobook on. I'm like, okay, my brain is familiar with what they're saying right now. Like, so it's downloaded in there somewhere. Yeah. But the audiobooks are good, but I think it's one of those things like you're driving, you're like taking a phone call, you're texting. Like I think it's good to have it like playing in the background. Yeah. But there's something like me personally feel like it registers more, like sitting down, locking in, and even if it's like 5-10 minutes. Yeah. Just like focus and then like making notes, highlighting shit, like flipping back and like, you know.
For sure. So what's your like top 3 favorite books?
Top 3 favorite? Yeah. Oh, dude, that's tough. I don't know. I think I spent a lot of time like reading like real estate books and like self-help books. I feel like I kind of got like burned out on them. Yeah. And lately I'm more reading stuff about like I read this book. It's called like Untethered Soul by like Michael Singer. Yeah. And it's more about like inner peace, right? And like you like this human experience that we're going through rather than like the entrepreneurial, like you need to do this, you need to wake up at like 4. Like I already do all that shit. Yeah. I get up at 4:30 every day. I go to the gym at 5. Like I don't need some dude that wrote a 300-page book like to inspire me to do that. Like it's already there. So like it's
part of the program.
Yeah. So like Untethered Soul is really good. There's this book called like The Go Giver that was cool. It's just about like, you know, abundance in a sense, right? Like just put positivity out in the world. You know what I mean? Like without like expecting return, and it'll come back to you. And then, number 3, Shoe Dog by Phil Knight was pretty good. I like
I've
that.
heard
That
that's
was
really
that's
good.
a good book.
Yeah.
That's just because like I love shoes.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see like, I mean, yeah, I guess it is like a entrepreneurial and business sense, but like this dude literally was like, he made a track sneaker and went to Japan and was like, I want to mass produce this Tiger track sneaker.
Yeah.
And then some Japanese dude was like, let's do it. You know what I mean? And then like they locked up Michael Jordan eventually, and like now it's Nike. Like I'm wearing Nike right now. Like it's everywhere.
Yeah, one of the biggest
like,
companies in the
stuff
world.
like that's cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That like hero's journey-esque.
Yeah. There's a lot of books that I've listened to and read, and like I would say that made an impact on me. But my top 3 favorite books are, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with the Purple Bible, Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's gotta be,
that's like the staple of every entrepreneurial.
It's a good way to think. And then the E-Myth Revisited.
What's that?
Oh, it's the fucking best. It's about secular roles. It's about a bakery and 4 employees at the bakery, and like how there's like, I mean, I'm gonna paraphrase this, but I think there's like a sales rep, an accountant, a cashier, and a dishwasher, we'll call them. I haven't read it in probably 2 years, but I've read it like 3 times. And it's about doing your job and allowing people to do their job. But if the accountant's being the baker and the baker's being the dishwasher and the dishwasher's being the salesperson, it's all going to get fucked up. So you got to like allow people to do a secular role and, you know, go about doing that without having these interferences, and because that's gonna fuck up the flow of things.
Like the synergy of the business.
Yeah.
That's actually awesome.
Oh, the book's
that it breaks it down kind of like in a digestible manner.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the girl's name's Rachel.
I think
I could be wrong. It's been a little bit. I've listened to it a couple times, but
the E-Myth, what's it called?
The E-Myth Revisited.
The E-Myth Revisited by some lady named Rachel.
No. It's by shit. I forget who.
Look at us, man. A couple Gaffer kids talking about books.
I know.
30 years later.
I could
barely
even read. Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah, and then I think number 3 for me is going to be the E-Myth, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and then shit, I just had it on the tip of my tongue and now I'm forgetting. Oh, the Section 8 Bible.
That's good. I think you told me about that.
It's so good.
Yeah, I'm not reading it. I'm so burned out on real estate right now. If I read it, I'm going to be buying houses in Chester next week.
It's not even about that.
No.
What I took, I mean, yes,
it's more about systems.
It's about systems, but it's like more about, because I'm in real estate too, right? Yeah. And it's about when you have these rentals, the things to do and not to do. And it taught me a lot to give me peace within my properties. Like, don't put screen doors on, don't add dishwashers, don't answer a phone call from a tenant immediately. Allow them to leave a message and contact them back within a 24-hour period, or allow 24 hours to go before reaching out to them. You don't fucking work for them. You know, they're living in a house of yours. Most of these people can figure it out anyway. If it's an emergency, yeah, there's a fire or something, a flood or something like that, you know, you can take an act. But like,
yeah, but that's all stuff. Like, if you didn't know that up front, like I'm like, this is one of like my faults, right? Like, I'm a sucker to like jumping. Like, something like hits me up, like something like minuscule is wrong. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go take care of that.
Yep.
And you know what I mean? I'm just constantly, and Connie's looking at me like, you really gotta fucking go do that right now. I'm like, well, yeah, or I gotta answer this. It's like, no, you really don't.
You don't work for them?
Yeah.
They're renting a property from you.
For sure.
You don't fucking work for them? Like, and with all that stuff, even within my business, like, somebody will call me, or I'll see it in one of our chats that like something has happened, and I'll sit on it for a minute. I'll be like, yo, I'll reach out to somebody and I'll like be like, yo, this person reached out about this is broken. Do me a favor and call them. This is part of their job. So like the mechanics or the sales rep, hey, this client's not happy. Like, I'll see it and I'll get that gut reaction. Like, I want to fucking react too.
You're like, I'll handle it, but like you gotta like mentally.
You gotta
but
allow people to do their
that's-
jobs.
That's learned,
Yes.
right?
Oh, big. It's an
And,
acquired
like,
taste too.
yeah.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes, dude.
Now, is that something like? How long do you think like traits like that, like beyond like reading that book, like when do you think that set in for you? Is that-
Probably when I bought my first rental property when I was 24 for $18,000 in Chester, and I'm 37 now, so that was 13 years ago. Not for a couple years, dude. I like would go and do, and you know, somebody would call, and I'm fucking driving to Chester at 8 p.m. at night.
Yeah,
Fuck
fixing the
that,
toilet.
dude. Yeah, no.
Yeah, a stair tread. Stair tread's off.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Light bulb.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Dodging straight
dude.
pit bulls.
Yeah,
The
dude.
fucking
Yeah, it took me a little bit, but like somebody told me to read it, and I forget who told me to read it, but it's about two guys from Sharon Hill that went to Bonner, and they had like 1,100 units at the time of this. And this book's probably
This is the Section 8 Bible.
the Section 8 Bible.
So they're Delco guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no shit.
Oh yeah. They're fucking from nothing. Grew up in
so,
row homes.
So they're telling you like from direct experience,
Yes.
like I own houses in these neighborhoods. And
Yes.
this is exactly what you're gonna deal with.
I'm sure they have-
it's relative to everywhere else too. Yeah.
I'm sure these guys have thousands of units now.
Yeah.
But like when I
Or
first,
maybe they're fucking living on an island selling coconuts.
you never know.
You know what I mean? They might have cashed out.
And got their good start. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The last couple of years, you could have fucking sold them houses.
Yeah.
You know.
Go bartend.
Yeah, dude.
Got 10 mil in the bank and you're just chilling.
Go count sand pebbles on the fucking
Yeah.
beach. You know, like doesn't matter what you're doing. When you have that kind of money, that's making you like all that off the interest. So, but yeah, man, I take concepts from things. I don't always listen to the whole thing, but I'll take what I can from those, and I'll imply that into like my method of madness.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a different way.
Yeah, see if it works at least. Like it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right. So you're
Yeah.
applying it. Yeah, man. And then you know, this might be a good time to do an ad from our sponsor.
For sure.
What do you think? Okay,
Let's
so
do it.
you know, this is the first episode, but we already got sponsors out here. We got Jerry's Pickles. Jerry McKernan grows these cucumbers himself in his backyard in Havertown. Check that out.
Jerry is my man, and I'm very happy to see he's doing this. I'm sure these are good.
Does he use your honey?
No,
these?
but I did reach out to him about getting him honey. So,
Let's see.
yeah.
Give it a try.
Nah, yeah.
Give it a rip.
I'm really excited to try them because I was going to buy them, but I just haven't, they're on their like, what, 4th run now or something?
Yeah, so let's see. We got Jerry's Pickles. He's got 3 flavors right now. We got Bush's Deli Dill, right? This is a true taste of the old school deli, bold, crisp, and refreshing tangy. Each bite snaps with that classic pickle punch you remember, perfect for sandwiches, snacking, or straight from the jar. This delicious deli nostalgia in every crunch. Yo, so I've actually been doing that. I've been eating these things because I'm trying to, trim back up.
Yeah.
Dude, there's like no calories in them.
Really?
You know what I mean? Like towards the end of the night.
Damn.
It's pretty good, right?
That's
not
fucking
bad.
good.
Dude, the crunch. I don't know what you're doing in these things, Jerry, but they're sensational.
That's really good.
Yeah. Dive into one of these.
That's good stuff, Jerry.
Oh, bad. So this is hot honey.
This is hot honey.
Sweet meets heat. And he's got a horseradish one. So,
Isn't there like a Delco one too? The Delco dill.
it might be the Butch's dill.
Okay.
He might have swapped it up. I respect that. I feel like everyone just slams Delco on everything. I'm kind of over over the
Stupid.
term.
Yo, a lot of
the
people
term
hate on Delco. I fucking love this place.
Yo, right there, right there.
You know?
So we got bundles here. So you can do pick 2 for $25, and you get the whole shebang, which is all 3 flavors, for $40. And like these are really good. I'm not even kidding. Even though Jerry's my boy, like
Yeah.
he's got a knack for pickling.
Yeah. No, he's been doing this for a while. I was in Jerry's wedding, Jerry and Meg's wedding.
Yeah, you guys are close, right?
Very close, yeah. Me and Jerry used to work at Rossi's Tire and Auto together in high school.
Oh, right on Lee Boulevard.
So, very long pass with him.
Check them out. I don't know where the camera's at, but there'll be a link in the description. So you can order some of that. Probably get a promo code for the next episode. But yeah, dude, like back to the topic of like Delco. I'm a fan of it, man. Like
Love
people
this place.
trash on it, but you can find the right people.
Absolutely.
Right. And then they're like the little communities within the communities, right? Like I know you got me going to the Vault Jiu-Jitsu, right?
Matt Kelly.
That place is awesome. Matt Kelly's the man. I would love to have him on.
You should.
He probably would. He's interesting.
He's the fucking man, dude.
Very interesting dude.
I've never met a more positive guy in my life.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All around.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, he meshed into Delco very well. He's from like Scranton.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, he's from Scranton. Yeah, yeah. He is a hardworking motherfucker, dude. That dude gets after it. He really does. And he's one of the baddest dudes I've ever met on the mat.
He's nuts.
I've seen world competitors come in there and not tap him, or like maybe tap him or submit him, but like it's a dog fight. That dude he's bad to the bone.
Yeah.
And the way that he carries himself throughout the day, it's fucking admirable.
Dude, he's so humble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Not only that, dude, he's grateful.
Yes.
He's grateful for everything. And like there was a time in my life where I was ungrateful, and I would talk to him and he would just be like, "What do you mean, dude? We're fucking alive." Like, you know, and he helped me get a perception change in my life and a shift towards positivity, because like that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Is being grateful and positive about your day and your interactions.
for sure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, if you're just walking through life miserable, like it's no way to fucking live. Or
Hell no.
harping on the wrong things.
Yeah.
And it's so easy to do, like get into like that frame of mind, and then it's just you're just spiraling. But at the end of the day, it's like, bro, we live in America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people got a lot fucking worse than we do.
Oh,
You know
yes,
what I mean?
they do.
Like it's nuts.
Yeah.
But I mean, you've been through a lot of shit in the last year too.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Which is nuts. Like I've had like a front seat view of, you know, actually your progression. I figure like over the last year, you've completely made from what you dealt with. You know, I don't know if you want to go through that.
Yeah,
but like,
yeah.
dude, like from what you just hit a year sober, right?
Yeah, 15 months probably when this episode comes out in like November 8th. So yeah, I got sober on August 8th, 2024. Best decision I've ever made in my entire life, without a doubt. Throughout that process, I lost my marriage, which got a divorce, lost my house, lost my dog, and it was looking dark there for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
man, it's just your whole life just fucking crumbled. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But like through that process of getting sober and like, you know, reconnecting with God and everything like that, my life has been the best that it's ever been, to be honest. Like good, bad, or indifferent things are going to happen, but like if you stay positive and put your right foot forward, things I've learned through Alcoholics Anonymous that, you know, things will get better. And, you know, life is going to happen. People are going to disappoint you, and you're going to disappoint yourself. And there's going to be chapters and changes throughout your life. But like, you know, trusting in God and, you know, just doing the right thing every day and being grateful for the things you do have opposed to the things you don't have.
Sure.
And like talking to people like Matt Kelly and talking to people like yourself, dude, and other people that they're positive in their interactions and they're positive about the way they do things. Yeah, man, I'm just so grateful for today and the opportunity to go and do and to like help other people out. And yeah, my life's changed immensely.
Yeah.
I was living in the big house in Broomall with a pool and all the boxes checked from the outside world, but like I was unhappy with it, and you know, made some big changes, and it's been the best decision of my life.
Yeah, and it's nuts. Like, so you were able to like grow what you did, like, you know, battling addiction, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like you see like what you've accomplished. You know, you already built an empire, like fucking around, and now what you've accomplished the last year, like being, you know, focused and not distracted by bullshit. It's really impressive. Like you hit a low point, and I feel like you bounce back. Like, you know, it might have seemed long for you, but you really pulled that. Like I feel like that valley of despair portion of that. You know what I mean?
There was some bad months for sure.
Yeah.
Especially right away. I think the first 6 months were like really hard for me. But like I also got that ego and that attitude where I'm like, you know, oh, you think I'm gonna fail? Fucking watch me work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you know, I kind of like built my business on that attitude. I remember, dude, I didn't have the best dad growing up, right? And he used to tell me, you better get used to saying, do you want fries with that? Because that's all you're going to be. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, as a little kid, like that's, you know, most fathers are like supportive.
Yeah.
My dad used to be like, yeah, you know what? Don't do cocaine, it'll turn you gay. And I'm like, oh man. I was like 8 at the time. And I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck cocaine is, man. But like, all right. So
don't want to do that.
Yeah. Like I waited till my buddies did it first. And I was like, what the fuck?
You gay?
Yeah. They don't look too gay.
Yeah.
But nah, man. So like, yeah, so you grew up like being put down, right? So like your motivation, you're motivated by like negativity in a sense.
Yeah.
Right? Or like proving, like conquering negativity, like proving people wrong is your driving factor.
It was.
Yeah.
I had that chip on my shoulder where it's like, all right, these fucking people think I can't do it. Like, I can't wait to prove you wrong. Not that I'm going to rub it in your face, but I'm going to go prove you wrong. But like, nowadays I do it for me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. How can I, you know, compete against myself in a sense, right? Like, how can I be a better version of, you know, how can I outdo what I did last year? You know what I mean? Like, how can I evolve to that level?
I just want to get better every day, dude. Like, I wake up and I just think about progress. I don't watch television.
No.
I don't.
I try at times, but I just usually by that time I'm falling. If I sit down, I'm falling asleep.
Yeah. Well, you got kids too, so the TV's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paw Patrol, bro.
Paw Patrol
on loop.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why jiu-jitsu is cool too.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of like on a little bit of a high horse, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm kind of strong for my size and like, you know what I mean? Like whatever.
Yeah.
Dude, I went in there and got my ass kicked.
Oh yeah.
By like every walk of life.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm sure you deal with it too.
Oh yeah.
Like,
dude,
you're a big dude, but
I'm
like,
6'4", 250.
There's probably like a 120-pound chick that could tap you out.
Lena fucks me up, dude.
Is that the girl's name? I think I seen one. She was like a spider monkey, like climbing. Like she like literally had like choked you out.
Yeah.
With like her ankle.
She's a black belt. She got 3rd in brown belt worlds, dude. She's fucking nasty.
Yeah.
I try not to use like a ton of strength on her because I'm obviously stronger than her. But like when we're doing just jujitsu, she's fucking me up, dude.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu teaches you so much about yourself, and if you start your day with it, or even end your day with it, nothing throughout your day is going to be as bad as just thinking about, okay, I don't want to go to sleep by this person strangling me.
Yeah.
How can I handle this situation right here, right now? And like being comfortable in an uncomfortable position. Dude, Charlie Livingston, I train with that dude all the time. That dude, he's probably
a bad dude, right? I see he's always winning like tournaments and
his brother Max is on like the world level. He's fucking unbelievable. These guys, but Charlie is like 180 pounds, dude. I've got like 60 pounds on this guy, and he is putting a whooping on me.
Yeah.
And like, you know, going through the progress of learning how to be so fucking uncomfortable in that situation where he's crushing your face or he's got you handcuffed and, you know, it's really bad. And, you know, you get better and better and better where it's like, all right, I'm in a really bad position, but he's not trying to break something or put me to sleep. I don't have to tap right now. I can deal with this.
Yeah. And like calm and
it's
like chess.
Yeah. You just breathe through some of these things, you know? It makes everything so much easier, dude. Jiu-jitsu taught me so much about myself and just the community. The reason I joined the vault, I'll never forget, dude. I was at Spear Jiu-Jitsu first in 2020.
Where's that at?
It's in Havertown.
Okay.
And COVID.
I never realized like it's like almost like that. You know, unless you're looking for it, you don't notice it.
Yes.
I never noticed jiu-jitsu gyms. Now that I started going to Vault, there's fucking one like there's like smoke shops and jiu-jitsu gyms are like the most booming business right now.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know. CrossFit was like that too. But
yeah.
I think jiu-jitsu is a lot stronger. But I saw the community at the Vault, and I left Spear and went to the Vault because I saw the Livingstons there, the Lions there, Franny Ward was there, and I saw these people that I was like, yo, these dudes are fucking killers. Like, I just want to go be around other killers. And like, you know, the training's one thing, but the conversations on the mats, something after is the best. And then meeting fucking Matt Kelly, dude. Yeah. That dude's the man.
So it's funny to see like the correlation between like their performance in the gym and like their success outside of the gym.
Oh yeah.
Like they're all operating at like very high levels within whatever realm they are, right? Like Johnny's like he's got like a whole real estate team. He's a real estate broker. Dude, that kid's what, like 27? He's young.
If that.
Right?
Yeah.
Like I was talking, he's like, yeah, I'm in real estate. I'm like, yeah, cool, me too, man. I was like, you a realtor? He's like, oh, well, I'm a broker. I got like 20 agents that work for me. I do like 40 million volume a year.
Yeah.
And he's like super humble. I'm like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's impressive. So like, yeah, you're like,
he's also very good at jiu-jitsu.
Oh, he's beast.
Yeah.
Beast. So like, you're surrounding yourself by the right people.
Yep.
And then it's more than just like, it's like a next level of networking. You know what I mean? Like it's a different kind of bond, like choking each other out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Dude, Max.
Franny too, man. Franny's a beast.
Yeah,
right?
Franny's
Like,
tough, dude.
Super good electrician.
Yeah.
And he will darce you.
He'll do something.
Flying
front head choke. But dude, like Max Livingston was a fucking D1 wrestler. The guy is, I think he's like 25 years old, dude.
Yeah, they're young, right?
Maybe 26. He is a killer real estate agent. I use him for all my rental properties. I've been using him. Good friend of mine. All the Livingston brothers. And he competes at like one of the highest levels in the country. And he's, super humble. But like, this is a young kid that you're just looking at. I'm like, dude, I know where I'm at 37.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is this kid going to be?
Yeah. Like, dude, if I reflecting back, like when I was 25, I was such a fucking idiot. I'm still kind of a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
I just like learned from my mistakes after repetitive mistakes. But like, dude, imagine what your ego would have been like if you knew. Like, there's two differences, right? Like, if you're that bad, like, you knew you could basically, like, fuck anybody up if they started with you. At 25, like, us 25 versus them at 25. But I think that kind of ties into, like, what the sport of martial arts is like, there is that self-development within that, like, makes you humble. Or, like, you, like, walk with, like, you can fuck somebody up, but you know you can do it, so you don't have to let them know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's super interesting. Like, I'm intrigued. I wish I need to start blocking more time out to get in there. Right now, I'm just like in the thick of it. Yeah. I make it like once a month. I get tossed around and beaten up.
At least you're still showing up.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Me at 25, dude, I was fucking a maniac, an absolute maniac. Using and, running and gunning and with my business and just being a fucking maniac.
Yeah.
And I thought I was bad. If I ran into any one of those dudes, they would put me to sleep in under 30 seconds, dude. It's like not even a question.
Yeah. Thankfully, jiu-jitsu wasn't that big of a thing when we were like in our early 20s going to the bars, dude. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know if I ever got like lights out, choked out by a bouncer before, but imagine, you know what I mean? Like, you ever see that video? I think it's like, is it Sean Brady? Was he bouncing in Westchester or somebody? It was one of the MMA guys. It was bouncing in Westchester and a kid was talking shit and they just like suplexed him.
Not Sean Brady. Sean Brady's fucking
top
of the food chain.
This was years ago. This video was like 10 years ago or something.
Okay.
It was a minute ago. But I remember seeing that and be like,
yeah.
Damn.
I know. You don't know what you're up against until you're...
But now it's like, dude, like everybody.
I know.
Well, not everybody, but a lot of people.
A lot of people, yeah.
So it's cool. I want to get my kids into it. I mean,
should.
Mila, like, she doesn't have any urge. She's like, I just want to cheerlead. But like, Roman's like a caveman. Like that dude, like, I could probably get him to be into it.
I think it's anti-bully medicine. I really do, dude.
For sure. Yeah.
You get somebody in a bad position once or twice and you do it, they're never going to touch you again if they don't know how to react to that.
Dude, you can break someone's arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can strangle them to sleep and they will wake up and you'll be standing over top and be like, I really didn't want to do that.
Yeah. Some like the little scrawny, like your typical person that's going to get picked on, like could learn to like leverage their weight and like use their skill to just fuck somebody up. So,
yeah. It's the great equalizer, dude. It's the great,
it really is.
It's good. Yeah. I love it.
Really is, man. All right. Well, what else we got on the plate?
I don't know, man. You tell me. This is your podcast.
You got to roll, right? You got to.
I got tonight. Yeah, we're good.
Got some
whatever.
time.
If you got something else you want to bring up, I'll talk about it.
Let's see where we at. What do we go?
So I have a question for you. Where are you guys at with your laundromat business? So like, how many locations do you have, and where are you going in the next 6 months? You want to talk about me? Yeah, man.
So we started this process like a year and a half ago, right? Or actually like last March of 2024. So a little over a year and a half ago. So, that started out as like, my buddy hit me up like, yo, I got this opportunity for one store. What do you think? You know what I mean? The numbers made sense.
Justin?
Yeah. Super bright dude. Mm-hmm. Dude's like Widener engineer grad.
Yeah.
But like he has he's got like the office smarts, but like the entrepreneurial drive. So like he's a dangerous dude, and like he just figures shit out. So he hit me up, and like I seen the prior success he had in real estate. So him calling me with an opportunity was like, tell me what I got to do. You know what I mean? So we start off with that one store. You know, obviously had issues with the permits. Like we were expecting to have that store open like last September, right? Like we were like, it's going to be.
You got it what, July?
No, we got it in May.
May.
Or April, May. I think it was literally like 4/20. I think we signed the lease.
Okay.
So
nice.
So we got it. Yeah, we got it in May. And it really like if we could have got the permits like knocked out that first 3 weeks, it was literally like a 2-month renovation. Yeah. Right. So, you know, it ended up taking 9 months. So we opened up middle of January. So we're on. You know, we'll be month 11. We were profiting on that one. I think like month 4. Right, covering like our debt service. So for the first 6 months on that one, we were interest only on our loan. So by the time the loan kicked in, damn, this hot honey pickles kill me right now. No, so by month 6, like we were basically like we went from a little bit of profit to full loan kicking in on the debt service for the machines, breaking even, and then like small profits. So now we're at a point like it's ripping. Like we're at like a $600 a day average. We're gonna start doing like investor distributions probably like around December, January, and like the total
doing December for taxes.
Yeah, to get something.
Yeah,
but yeah. So basically, like, it's like an 18-month to like stabilize. So that it's like you rebuild your customer base. So we just from starting that one, we opened it up. The guy from what's his name, Rob Lascala, right? He bought Coco's Pizza. So I guess like somehow word got around that like we did a nice job on Sharon Hill. He had Coco's coin op vacant for like a year or so and was like, yo, just you guys can have it. So we got that for free, right? Like that just fell on our lap. We weren't expecting to get that. So we got 2 within like 6 months, not 6 months, like maybe like 9 months. And then earlier, like in the middle of this year, we got Geary's. So we got Sharon Hill, Primus, and Gary. So we got 3 locations in a year and a half, right? And like that already exceeded what I was expecting to do. I was like, all right, we'll get like maybe one of these like every 2 years or something. So like we just got full blast, like dove into laundromat operations. So right now we got Sharon Hill and Primus are renovated and open. Primus is finally picking up. That opened in May. And then Geary's we're going to close down in January for renovation. So as like, where do I see us going? Like we already kind of like exceeded my expectations, but like, I think within the next 5 years, I'd like to be at like somewhere around like 10 locations. But it's tough right now, right? Cause like capital's thin, you know, time is thin, right? Like I'm managing 3 stores right now, like run around like a madman and still working full time with like a family and all, like it's a lot. So like, I think I'm maxed out on what like I can physically and mentally like grasp at the moment. But like once we get through this Geary's renovation, like I'm already starting to like look for another spot, but I think once we get through, I'm going to start like putting my foot back on the gas, like as we're progressing through that next renovation. Yeah. So, you know, hopefully be at 4 to 5 stores within the next like year or 2.
You get some of those systematic processes in there, you'll be able to grow a lot faster.
Well, so that's the thing. So we implemented like a ton of technology, right? Like realistically, like Sharon Hill, like I probably spend like maybe like 10 to 12 hours a week, you know, there in Primus. Dude, the Geary's doesn't stop. Like the coin operated business. Like people always tell me like, oh, why don't you just buy like an old coin op? And like, why are you spending all this money on new machines and renovating where you just buy a business that makes money? Like, dude, it's so time consuming. You got to go like 3 times a week, take coins out. Yeah. You need employees. Like someone's got to be there to make change. The machines are super old. They're constantly breaking down. So like someone's got to be there to maintenance them. And it's like, dude, like the profit isn't there. But on, you know, these self-service laundromats where we're implementing, like we got kiosks, right? You come in, it'll take cash, credit, debit, Apple Pay, EBT, right? It'll come like you right to like, it's like Dave & Buster's, you know what I mean? Everything runs off that one card. So, you know, it's a lot less moving parts. And then within that system, each machine's tracked. You know, we can see which ones are doing the most revenue. We can see which ones are operating at what times. You know, it's even good for like customer interface, right? They're like, hey, I just had an issue on machine 40. Like I can look their card up and like give them a credit
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's cool. Like it's something we're basically bringing like an ancient business up to like 2025.
Yeah.
And then there's even like layers within that. Like we're gonna try, like I said earlier, we're getting that AI answering machine. Like we're gonna try to get to a point where like someone calls with an issue, and like that AI will validate it and like just credit their card.
Yeah.
So like just kind of like removing ourselves from that even more. But like you still need to be there. Like I go there, like I hang out and like talk to customers, and it's cool because like people are super grateful, right? Like a lot, you go in some of these laundromats and it's like, dude, they look like crack houses, and it's like people are going there to clean their clothes, right? And it smells like cigs. Like the place we bought in Sharon Hill smelled like cigs.
Yeah.
Apparently the dude used to smoke in there, like bet on horses and smoke cigs all day in full laundry.
Sounds like a good day.
Yeah, it sounds like a cool dude to hang out with.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like the fact that like, we get ours cleaned twice a day and we stay on top of everything and like we're popping in and out constantly talking to people, like people are like really grateful. You know what I mean? It's nice to see that, like that appreciation of the customers.
Yeah.
You know?
Rises the value of your service too.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, like they'll be like, oh, you're the owner, like putting a face to a business, like because realistically, like you could open them and not be there, but then like I think customer satisfaction and like quality will drop and like all that. So
no substitute for hard work.
nah, man,
There's no substitute.
Nah, it's fucking is what it is. Unfortunately.
Yeah, and you're not a people always say, well, you want to come pick up this check for your tree work? I'm like, fuck no, dude. Put it in the mail. I'm not a check collector.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what I do. I cut down trees. I trim trees. Like, yeah, that's good, dude. I think that you guys are on the right path. It's really fun to watch where you guys are going with it, too. So
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
It's good stuff.
Yeah, we've getting a lot of, like, positive feedback.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it feels good because, like, when you're so consumed in the work, like that's all you're thinking of.
Yeah.
And you're mostly focused on like what's fucked up and what needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it is like it feels good to like get some kind of
Yeah. That's good, dude. That's
Some
I think you
kickback.
guys will far exceed your expectations with that kind of attitude and that kind of persistency.
Yeah.
I really do.
Now how about that? Like what was your attitude initially getting into business?
Dude, I just wanted to work for myself.
I want a fucking Lamborghini.
Yeah, I wanted to take over the world. And then I realized that's not even what it's all about. And yeah, things change. Chapters in your life change, I can't even really remember. I don't know. I just wanted to go and do. I just thought if everybody else could do it, why the fuck can't I do it? And that proved to be right. But, my 16th year, I hear these stats that, like, people don't make it 5 years. X amount of people don't make it 5 years. 1 year, 10 years. I'm like, I beat all that, which is great. But, like, I want to build something that's, I mean, it already is pretty much self-ran. There's some things I have to do, but something that's also sellable eventually one day,
For sure.
So
Yeah,
something,
like a VC
something I can
company.
recreate as well, too.
Oh, like repeat the process. Like you could just sell it to some VC company and like tomorrow be like, I'm just gonna buy all the same shit.
Yeah.
Hire the same. You know what I mean? Obviously not that easy, but
No.
you got like the recipe.
Yeah, and
for it.
you take all these things with you, and you're like, if I can run a tree business, I can pretty much. I feel like I can run anything, dude.
Yeah.
So there's. I was talking to this guy that he ran a huge Signature HVAC, and they sold to PE, and now he does like drains in Pittsburgh because he has a non-compete in this area, but he's building that, selling that, and then I think he sold that already. Something about overhead doors, and I was talking to him about it, and he was telling me, once you do one, it's just doing another.
Yeah.
So
It's probably easier than doing trees, like something like that.
Oh my God,
You know what I mean? But like I guess once your mind's calloused in business, it's like anything can be that revenue generator.
Yeah.
Right. And I think that's also a thing. Like I heard a dude making like $400K off like cleaning vents at restaurants and like pizza shops.
Yeah.
Like who would ever thought of that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's nuts. Like some people are like really like what's that, like intuitive or in I don't know.
Yeah, intuitive.
Intuitive?
Yeah,
I think that's
intuitive's
the
a good word for it. Yeah. Yeah, man. Some people are fucking a lot smarter than they look, and some people aren't as smart as they look, and they just put it out there like they are. And, fake it till you make it type deal.
So I also noticed you've been doing a lot of social media stuff, right? You hooked up with you used the water ice guy,
Water
right?
ice, yeah.
Hector
Nunez.
his name?
Yeah, that dude's the best.
Dude, I mean, your stuff's like quality.
Yeah, it's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good. He does a great job. I just do it to keep myself relevant. I take a look at my industry and any other industries, and I'll just be like, what can I do that other people aren't doing? And I just started to do those things.
Yeah.
And even if they are doing it, how can I do it better?
Sure.
If it's working for them, do I know if it's pulling me in a ton of leads? I mean, I'm assuming it is because people talk about it all the time. But it's just one of those things I just stay on. I do 3 posts a week.
Now, do you enjoy doing it? Or was it like tough? I hate getting in front of cameras. Like I'm doing this podcast right now, right? Like, but this is just because like I like talking to people. Yeah. And I'm like, how could I do what I enjoy doing and like other people can like benefit it?
Yeah.
Like a podcast.
Yeah. So about that is like, in the end, you're just having a conversation in front of a camera. Once I got over the whole being in front of a camera and the bright lights and all that stuff, now I'm just like, let's run it, dude.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Yeah, I'm still like in the corner of my eye. I'm like, it looks like the fucking getting like a suntan from this light up here.
What are people gonna do? They're gonna tell you your shit sucked.
Yeah,
I thought all that.
It's like
stuff,
the high school mentality.
Yeah.
I heard someone compare like life and social media to like high school.
Yeah,
it's like who the fuck cares what some person thinks?
There's an art to that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but it's tough to retrain your mind to like
it is
to block that social.
Yeah, social norm of fucking caring.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I was nervous about it, and I did some things that I, less quality videos, and I, acted in a manner that I wish maybe was different. But like, it's all steps to growth, dude.
You started.
Yeah, I just got started, dude. And I just started doing it. I'd fucking put the camera on and be like, and now I do it professionally. And I don't know if you have a bad video, whatever, but if you have a good one, like.
Yeah, it hits.
Yeah, if it hits,
it's
like
gambling.
Dude. Yeah,
you're scratching that gambling itch.
Yeah. I got that one too.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. You just got to get out there and do it, and whatever you're gonna do, put both feet in the fucking water and just go.
Yeah.
Don't half-ass it. That's just the way I am, though. Like I
just want
to fucking let's go.
Yeah, you got one speed.
Yeah,
let's go.
Let's go. Yeah. I don't know what we're doing, but this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, your one video was cracking me up. What'd you say? Like, where's the tree? Or something. You're like talking.
Where's the tree at?
Yeah, where's the tree at?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But like, it's cool that you're capturing like your authenticity.
Yeah.
Like within it. Like some people like I hate being like sold stuff.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna go look at a car and someone's like, yeah, this car is kind of fucking nice. Like I don't know if you want it. Like it's here.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna buy it from that dude.
Yeah.
But if someone like comes up and like they're wearing like a suit and they're like, oh well, this has this and this. Like I don't know. I can see through it. And I'm just like, nah, bro. Like,
dude.
Don't hit me with that. Don't like hit me like a tree salesman. I mean, like you obviously like are in sales in a sense, and probably do have to like, but you gotta up it a little bit or like talk your knowledge to people.
Do you know who Frank Cornetti is?
Yeah,
he's the #1 salesman in the country for Honda.
That's
numerically,
nuts.
He sells like 1,300 cars a year. I was at dinner last night. I was talking to these 2 ladies, and I was in Bucks, and they were like, yeah, from Delaware County. And I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh, I buy my cars down there. I buy my Hondas from Frank. And they were like, I really like him because he's just straight the fuck up about it. There's no bullshit behind it. This guy sells the most Hondas in the country.
Yeah, but he's not like overly like.
He's not a salesman. He's a salesman.
He's like, let me tell you why you need this car. He's probably just like, yeah, it's a good fucking car. Like,
it's a good car.
It's got 37 miles per gallon, and the payment's less than $600.
Yeah, let me see how low I can get your payment. Like,
yeah.
And he's just trying to work with you to get you through to that car, and that was just reaffirming in my mind when I was hearing this conversation that's just what people want. They just want to take all the bullshit out of it.
Yeah.
Be like, look, Hondas are what they are. They're great cars. They can run for hundreds of thousands of miles. But like, this is what I can try and do, and I'll see if I can do it. And this guy is, he's a killer, dude. Frank's the best. And
where is he at? Where is he at? The Springfield Honda?
Yeah, Springfield Honda. Shout out to Frank Cornetti, man.
So the top Honda salesman in the country isn't Delco.
So
Delco's got a lot of stuff to be.
This place is the fucking
put on
best.
the map. You know the Slinky was created in Clifton.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't surprise me.
Yeah. Fun fact. And dude, you know what's funny? Talking about something else. Jerry's pickles are from Delco.
Yeah.
Sensational.
Yep.
But yeah, you know what's crazy? I didn't know pickles were cucumbers until like 5 years ago.
No bullshit. Neither did I, dude. I thought a pickle was a pickle.
Yeah. I thought it was like, and one day I'm like, man, how the fuck do they grow these things? like I've never seen a pickle plant. You know what I mean? Or like a pickle, I don't know, a pickle tray.
Yeah.
And someone was like, you're fucking kidding me right now, right? I'm like,
dude,
no.
I thought
what do you mean?
same
Am I fucking
thing.
kidding you? No, like I'm just curious. Like, nah, it's a cucumber. And I'm like, how? Show me the fuck how this is a cucumber. I don't believe it.
I thought the same thing. I really did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, one thing about Frank is there is a named #1 guy in Texas that owns his own dealership but puts all his sales through his name. So it looks like he sells the most, and then Frank's #2.
A little inflated.
Inflated shit,
numbers.
dude. Yeah, it's because his guys are outselling him. And,
Yeah.
But no, Frank's #1 in the country. It's fucking wild.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I've never met him. I know the name though. I think you've told me about him before.
Yeah. You got to get him on this, dude.
Yeah.
He's the fucking
Frank, if you're
he's
out
good.
there,
Yeah.
come on a Delaware County podcast about business and entrepreneurship, and
He's got his hands in a lot of stuff too, dude.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you gotta get me some guests on here, man.
I got you, dude. I got
You know what I
a
mean? Give me where you at? You're a country club member too now, right?
country club. Yeah.
How's that going?
It's good. I like it. I just
Still
like the
popping
golf.
in?
Yeah, I just pop in.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have my network though, dude. I meet all these people more organically than most. You know, like I've got like a list in my head right now of guys I could give you that they've just made such an impression on me that I was like, holy shit,
Yeah.
this guy's fucking good. So that's where I'm gonna refer from. But yeah, man, it's just guys that work hard and do the right thing. They do what they say they're gonna do, and that's the people I want to be around. That's who I want to be like. And I think that this podcast will do really well if you just bring in people that are natural guests and they're not putting on some sort of fucking image.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep it like pretty organic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, like I got some buddies that do like crazy stuff, but they're just like introverted people.
Yeah.
That would be like great to have on here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All you're doing is having a conversation in
it.
front of a camera, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some lights and stuff like that, but once you get past all that,
Yeah. The TVs are killing me. The TVs are.
oh, these are great. Dude.
like
I think
them?
I think the
Drew.
setup's great.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Drew
Yeah,
for
man.
Nice for this.
Farnese.
Drew, Revamp 365.
Yeah.
He's creating an AI platform for all your real estate needs. Drew is let me use this space tonight. He's the man.
That's great.
If you know Drew from Jiu-Jitsu, right?
Yeah. Briefly,
dude.
we've had some interactions and stuff like that.
Such a beast.
Yeah.
Such a beast. Like I met him as probably like 10 years ago now when I first got into real estate. I think my first ever real estate transaction. I wholesaled Drew a house and I made like $1,000. But it was from like 3 phone calls. And I'm like, oh, this is real estate's kind of fucking cool. Like,
Right.
I could do this.
Yeah.
And then like just stayed, close ever since. But dude, like he's like you. He's like, I'm gonna dive the fuck in and figure this out. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna figure it. I'm gonna make it work. And then after I make it work, I'm gonna improve the process and make it better. And then just keep stacking and stacking and stacking. So when I told him, I was like, dude, I wanna start a podcast, but like I was asking like what equipment he had and stuff. He's like, dude, just come fucking pop over.
This is great.
Give it a rip.
This has gotta be
this is like all he's missing is like a cast.
Yeah.
Like a camera guy back there. Like this is he did it right. So
Yeah. The whole thing with like going for it is I didn't grow up with a ton of money. We didn't grow up with money. So like the way I look at everything, I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna try every day. I'm gonna give this thing my best shot. And there's really no problem I haven't met at the end of a hard day's work that I can't solve.
Yeah.
But if I go broke, so what? I'm going back to poor. Big fucking deal. That was easy,
back to
dude.
zero.
Yeah.
Actually, dude, like it is. You just wake up and you're like, yeah, fuck it, we don't got anything.
I'm not eating fucking steak tonight, dude. You know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Especially not eating steak on a country club after hole 9.
Yeah. Oh, that was
would
awesome.
suck. That would suck to not
Were
have
you there that day?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, that was
sick.
awesome. That was
It a
great.
good time.
That was great, dude.
Yeah. Who was there? That was Nikki.
Me, you, Bob Shea, and Nikki
Yeah,
Ward.
it was a good round.
Other kid who's killing it.
Yeah, Nikki's doing really well, dude.
Yeah.
So he's actually he's with that Green Star Exteriors, right?
Worked himself up to the VP.
Yeah, man. He went from knocking doors to like he's like training people. We were golfing a couple of weeks ago, and just like listen to like how like his articulation with like how he helps like his like other coworkers like problem solve stuff. He's just a beast.
Yeah.
Like I'm so happy for him that like he found
Yeah.
like a niche or like a knack or like a way to like utilize his talent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Talent. But his hard work is what really gets him
Yeah,
there.
he doesn't stop.
Yeah.
So
You'll see that with guys, dude. It's good.
yeah,
It's really good.
and he's humble too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
them wards are the fucking best.
yeah, they're awesome.
They're fucking great. Clifton kids.
Yeah, well, no, they're originally. I think they're Drexel Hill originally, man.
Really?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So they were blessed early, and then they moved out.
Yeah. They held on to their early
Yeah.
Drexel Hill traits.
Yeah.
As they shuffled across Lindbergh Bridge into Clifton Heights. But yeah, man, I mean, there's a lot of that. Like, I feel like it's funny, right? Like, we've all met people from like all different counties in Delaware County, or all different towns in Delaware County. And dude, I always say like some of my like smartest, most successful friends like grew up in Upper Darby.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they had that like
It's grit, brother.
yeah, grit, or I don't know, there's a fucking word for it. I can't think of it.
Tenacity, intuition. You know, they just get out there and they get it done, dude.
Some SAT word.
Yeah.
I can't think of right now.
But
But dude, like, because they grew up like kind of like rough, I guess, see the world different and just figure shit out.
Yeah.
Where like some kids, like, I guess, were given things, like they didn't have to like problem solve like on like a you know, a micro level throughout life, and then like that converts into business.
Yeah,
so,
man. A lot of kids that are drug dealers turn out to be real successful.
well, yeah, it's like
true.
anything else, man. It's, you know, it's sales, and marketing, and managing funds, and
keeping your head clean. You know, it's good.
Oh man,
but yeah, man, this was good, dude. I think you're gonna do great. I really do.
Yeah, appreciate you. You coming on.
Anytime, dude.
First guest. I'll have to have you back, and like,
yeah.
if I can't get any more people to come on, it's just gonna be me and you. Do this once a week.
I think you'll do great, dude. I just got to get the right people in here and share their experience, their strength, and their hope, and things will go really well.
I mean, I appreciate you coming on today and telling everybody your story, and
awesome.
have to do it again.
Awesome.
Thanks, brother.
Shout out to Jerry's Pickles, man.
Jerry's Pickles, Revamp 365. Everybody else, we got Executive Tree Care. So these are all our sponsors that are going to carry this podcast through. So thanks, everybody, for chiming in, and stay tuned for more.